but I would say that Zephyr's probably going to be holding that one for as long as possible. Oh, actually pulling the cars back underneath the tower, and they're making an aggressive move here. Might be the first blood.
Kaz has got some stick charges to play with. Pandamu, can he get in range for the heal? You bet he can. One more right click does the job. Beautifully done. Pandamu just getting nearby to offer the heal that will give them the opportunity to find that first blood. Yes, the Chaos Knight.
Sidelines just so they know that they've got some kind of vision here. Matthew's trying to get into position.
Well, TPing mid.
Actually, movement coming to mid. It's actually a pretty big deal. I mean, Alone doesn't end up dying here, but it's a lot of information revealed on the map. Actually ended up cancelling the TP on Matthew, and it might cost Savage.
Savage gonna end up going down. Alright. Meanwhile, they got the coil mid lane as well. Makoto's not going to be an easy kill. He's not playing with some ultimate charges for the moment. Alone just with the pure right-click damage and the help of Pandamu nearby will get the kill. And they've got the early grave as well. Pandamu with that level 4 just picked up.
BKB is the first item BKB after the Soul Ring. He's just like, I am getting off my Spirit Cyphers. You are not stopping me as long as someone else is scouting out for me.
He does like this first item BKB. I see him do it very often when he's playing the Death Prophet alone. I've been a bit of trouble for the moment. They've got the Sentry nearby and Matthew as well. He's going to be in some trouble. Pandamu might be able to get in range for the Grave, but I don't think that's going to be enough to prevent them from getting the kill. A glimpse back into the river, but Makoto has got an ultimate charge up in a couple of seconds. The rest abilities as well to play with, so they might turn to Pandamu instead as Zephyr.
Back on the low ground.
Oh, what a beautiful dispose. Chucks the Dazzle inside the river. So Zobwad is going to scout out Makoto though, but I love this. You got Exo, you want to pop it, you want to force rotations down bottom. They've done just that. Let's see how aggressive Zephyr gets though. He's going to jump in, coil. It's only on to one. So it's not going to be the greatest to hold them back. Even Sacred's going to look to rotate as well. With the threat of the Rolling Thunder, it's going to be difficult for Talon to take this team fight. They need to wait out the ultimate from Sacred, and maybe they can reinitiate off the back of Makoto's jump. KP's hesitant for the moment, backing off towards the T1 tower, but Makoto's in. The burst is too fast for Pandamu to react. The Grave not coming out fast enough. Now KP is going to chase down another target, but it's got to be Radiant. They also have some ultimates to play with in this lane. He's going to get the jump though, Makoto. Moving on forward, they're instantly going to try and pounce on Sacred. Oh, what a beautiful static storm, but Pandamu is able to get out of range. So the Grave is going to be there in the nick of time. Even Savage looking to rotate to pump the damage in, but they don't get the kill fast enough. Sacred has an opportunity with the Rolling Thunder, and he's actually going to go back in. Sacred offering the control, so now the rest of Thunder can consider about diving under the tower. They know that Savage TP'd in. The threat of the rotation off the back of KP joining up top, that will hold Thunder from getting any more out of this.
KP at that time was also able to take the tier 1 tower bot.
KP might be in some trouble. They've got the coil to work with. He's definitely a tanky boy, but with the scatter blast point blank from Matthew, already 4 points in it. Look at the rotation. Bakaz as well enters the outpost, drags back Zephyr. And he wants a high five for good measure. I love to see that from Bakaz, one of the more active position ones in the South America region. The ultimates to defend this T1 tower mid.
Yeah. Well, they're going for a smoke. They want to try and catch these higher priority targets.
KP's huge. KP is huge. And a beautiful coil is going to be able to set up for that as Sacred is going to be in with the combo. The team fight from Thunder. As soon as they get their ultimates off, there's going to be no competition. There's 2 down. Let's see what else they can get out of it from Thunder. Instantly looking to evade into the jungle. Out of your stand-in, like you said, young gun, 17-year-old. If you can build some confidence, and with the start that he's had, I feel like he's going to be flowing in confidence in this game 1. Zephyr?
Well, they got the ult set.
Gonna drop the kisses to try and give some vision, so Alone be put in a position where he has to use the coil to be able to cancel that TP.
Oh, have to be careful here, Hyde. You're up against a Blink Dagger on a CK. Alright.
Now, the rest of Talon are going to be in trouble. Makoto, he's got one more ultimate to play with. Assimilate up to the north. They're still hunting. Bakaz is in, and oh, you just said it. It's the Bakaz show. Mega kill streak for the Chaos Knight. Really, everyone else as well for Thunder Awaken.
I think if the next team fight that Talon take with KP, popping that XO BKB doesn't go well for them, I don't think there's going to be a coming back into this game.
Double damage.
Great position from
Five-man
Thunder.
smoke.
See if they can get alone. Zephyr's going to start with the blink and the static storm as well. Beautifully done. I think that was the blink reveal as well. See if they can chain this into anything else. Thunder Awaken. They might lose Pandamoo. Once maybe his position is going to be caught off guard because we'll do nothing to keep his Daz alive. They're actually looking at TP and so they want to take the fight. KP, great reactions with the BKB. They're going to be able to hold back the Chaos Knight for the moment as well. They're having some difficulties with right-clicking, but Sacred, look at the target prioritization, just straight towards Savage's location, because we'll pump in the damage as Savage has no opportunity to right-click down the Chaos Knight, and now Makoto is next on the agenda. A Yule Scepter maybe to buy some time. He's going to be able to dodge the Chaos Bolt. An Astral Step in a couple of seconds, and Sacred does the dirty work with the shield crash. And meanwhile, KP and Matthew playing tag, and well, Alone's going to step in. A little bit unfair with the +1, but Thunder Awaken. Another incredible sequence of events for
Teams are going to connect right now.
Radiant are scanning.
Leads are off the mark. Radiant scanning down bottom. They're going to see
They'll
Matthew.
take Matthew at this stage.
Yeah, they'll take whatever they can get. A kill to buff them up. KP's going to look to jump the Dazzle as well. They might not be able to get Matthew for the moment. Makoto's going to look to fall with the damage. Meanwhile, in the river, though, KP with the Exo just charging down Pandamoo is going to be forced to Grave and TP out. Talon, if they can get any more out of this, looks like unfortunately they won't be able to because he's even threatening about jumping back in because they got alone as well with the combo. Coil leashing them together, but they're not able to deal with Medusa. That's a decent fight for Talon. As Savage, Stonegaze is out controlling because they'll get rid of the Chaos Knight. A big streak for them to be able to fight, but can they keep Makoto alive? It's Sacred, a swashbuckle from afar, but again, Zephyr's in with a combo, buffing up Savage's damage thanks to the sidekick. Some much needed gold that Talon are able to pump into the Medusa. It's really a question if Savage can right-click in the fights. We saw previously where KP put a lot of importance on jumping the Dazzle, and that meant that Thunder Awaken kind of had to play it. Jump in. Alicia to 2 with the Mortimer Kiss. That's a lot of damage with a fork from Sacred. They chain control Makoto perfectly, and now Sacred, he can roll on forward to catch out Zephyr. A beautiful jump, all off the back of Alone's Park.
Now it's really just they're finding the right targets and they're executing better.
Battle for the haste.
Very tempting.
Makoto's gonna take the bait. Jesus Christ, the bashes it out. Oh no, Makoto. He's gonna be in some trouble here. And yours maybe to the dissimulate, but Sacred veers back towards the Void Spirit's location. And now Savage is going to look to use the Stonecase defensive. They need to buy back to protect the Medusa. You can't let Savage go down like this. Bakard's going to be in, jumping the Medusa, but the damage Savage not pumping enough out for the moment. The rest of Talon are nearby to try and protect it, but they haven't dealt with the Dazzle, so Bakard's playing with the Grave, the BKB as well, soon to expire, so they get rid of the Chaos Knight, but that's all they'll find, as now they'll turn back to KP, forward down on Talon, a buyback forced out as well, and all they get is Bakard's life. He jumped straight on Savage. He jumped straight onto Savage's location. The Stonegaze into the TP out, and yeah, they got a Delta split. Hyde to the left, and Zephyr to the right. Rolling Thunder will be used from Sacred to try and cancel the TP out. Meanwhile, top lane though, Makoto's going to be in some trouble as well. Alone and Matthew also get another kill across the map.
All right. This is just...
Coming out way too late.
Sure, if you wait 20 minutes, Talon have a chance, but are we going to get to that stage? Probably not.
The positioning.
No glyph available, so...
Zephyr, this is a really big kill if they can find it. Sacred, he's going to go down. Makoto gets a streak, and now he's going to move over to Matthew. The rest of Radiant, they were towards the T2 tower up top, so they're going to be slow to connect to the Snapfire's location.
Can't be too keen though,
KP, this is... You got to be cautious. You don't see anyone else on Thunder. It's going to jump up forward. Limmer's going to protect him for the moment. They'll drop the ward down as well for the vision, so they've got firm control of this area now as Pandamoo's going to go down. So, alright, Talon, look, get a couple of kills. You lose the tier 2 tower up top. You'll reclaim your jungle. So, some small victories for them. Did Alone? He just... Did he BKB just completed? I think so, right?
E-Blade, I believe.
Well, he's got a 9-second BKB as well to work with, so it's going to be very difficult for them to deal with the park. Let's see. There's that gobble up into the toss in KP. Oh, they get the stun as well. Zephyr, though, buy him some valuable time, but that time is not long enough. My lord, because...
What, 1 second?
What the hell was that damage? And they're under a ward now as well.
Flicker in for himself, so wants to be able to disjoint a few of these projectiles coming through his way, get out of the silence from the puck.
Dire's middle barracks.
A lot of little things right now.
Is there what? Makoto's in. They don't have Savage nearby. Trying to force some reactions. Static Storm's going to get laid down as well, but look at the side. Because with the double damage room, rips apart the Disruptor, but Savage has entered the fight. A decent amount of damage for the moment. They got the Stone Gaze as well, but Sacred just rolls on forward. A slight control out of the Abyssal Blade means that Picard's can reposition. In fact, they'll toss it back in. Why not turn towards the Medusa next as the mana is starting to be drained away? And the health pool will soon follow as Picard's is on an ultra kill. Why not look to give this man a rampage? But goddamn Matthew, he'll take that one away, and they'll give him some tips as well as Thunder. You have the capability to watch that team fight, so we'll see how, of course, Sacred was able to set themselves up and secure that fight.
I mean, it's the Aeon Disc coming into the equation as well, right? It ends up popping. He breaks out of the silence because of it. He's like, oh, okay, well, I don't really care about all of this damage coming out onto me. And this is it. Savage is in. He finds Picard's. He ends up being able to pop a BKB in a good spot. There's that Abyssal Blade coming through at the perfect time. You can't chase. He gets the backlines. He's this constant disrupting of force. And that just means that Picard's is free to do whatever the hell he wants in these team fights. Like, that was excellent gameplay coming through from Thunder Awaken. They are one to watch out for sure.
Yeah. Doubt. I mean, a lot of people were mentioning how there's always a question mark, of course, with the stand-in coming through. Alone looked really, really good in this game. Was incredibly impressed with his performance on the puck. And